Where is Boa Hancock? Hello, One Piece enthusiast. I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about Boa Hancock. So, as of the reveal of Cross Guild and everything, after the abolishment of the Shichibukai, we saw Cross Guild and we were happy with it. We liked it because Buggy is king. Aside from that, there are still two more warlords we have yet to worry about. Weevil, I don't really care about. Even if he gets shut off screen, I would not care for the life of me. But I would care about Boa Hancock. Because if you remember the prelude to Act 3, it was Kobe and X-Ray talking. And Kobe said he was headed for the island of women. And so, Boa Hancock versus Kobe is bound to happen. But what after that? Well, I mean, like, seriously. You're attacking an island of women that has been considered one of the strongest, pretty strong nation of women. And to go up as for Kobe without any vice admiral or admirals by his side, even if there was a vice admiral, I wouldn't care less. Because it's Boa Hancock. Anyone who has lost, other than Luffy and Akainu maybe, they'd be damned. So for Kobe to go just by himself, he's not even blind. If Fujitora did, that would have made a lot more sense. But he stayed back in Reverie. So what of it? What is the outcome? What is the result? What do you guys think happened? Here's my speculation. So from a story perspective and from a writer's perspective, I'm talking about Oda specifically now, you wouldn't want to repeat the same plot that you've already done once. I said the same thing with Sabo, I'm gonna say the same thing with Boa Hancock. Sabo wasn't captured by the Marines, he escaped, we all expected another Marineford 2.0, and Boa cannot be captured. It is seemingly impossible for an alliance of the Straw Hat. Technically, Boa is allied with the Straw Hats if you think about it. She is Luffy's friend. And it's the same way if it would have happened if Vivi got captured by the world government. So, point is, I don't expect Boa Hancock to fill the same role Ace did. And Impel Down 2.0 or Marineford 2.0 is not happening. So what of it? How can you take this in a way where neither Kobe or Boa Hancock is severely defeated or is, basically somehow destroyed by the other? You have to come to a middle ground where both of them come to an agreement and a plotline would take place from there. Now, I am 100% sure that there is no one with Kobe when he was going with the Island of Women, because if he did, he would have let X-Drake known. And from what we know from Reverie, oh wait, I got my timelines wrong. But anyways, even if I did get my timelines wrong, Fujitora and Green Bull, they were busy dealing with the revolutionaries back in Marizua, and well, you wouldn't expect them to go and fight off with Boa Hancock. And to be completely honest, if Fujitora had been there, there's no way Kobe would go. And it doesn't seem like Kobe has anyone beside him other than maybe Helmeppo to presumably help him out. So what I mean by that is that it's seemingly impossible for someone a stronger force than Kobe to bring down Boa Hancock. And I definitely don't think that the world government would be sending an admiral to basically capture a warlord. So, point is, what happened? If Marineport 2.0 and Impel Down 2.0 is not happening, what actually happened? Swords happened. So, why do I bring this up? We can spin it off like this, the same way it was spun off in Reverie. When Kobe met the people from Dressrosa, especially Rebecca, they fanboyed over Luffy. Leo was a pirate, but it didn't really matter because Kobe is Kobe and no one would let slip. Rebecca and Kobe became very good friends, and we know they're fanboys of Luffy, but you really think that is going to be the thing that takes Boa and Kobe to be on a mutual agreement in saying that Kobe would not follow the orders? That is seemingly impossible. That is seemingly impossible. There are two outcomes from this. One, Kobe and Boa actually went head to head and actually fought, and one of them managed to survive, the other one didn't. Or the other being, Kobe let Boa escape. Kobe let Boa escape for the sake of the Straw Hats because they were good friends with Luffy, and or this somehow integrates into Sword. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, we know the existence of Sword is basically an internal faction between the Marines. Sword is basically there to counteract CP0. CP0, who works for the world government, Sword acts for the truth. And for Kobe to be a part of Sword and then let Boa escape because morally we know Boa is not a criminal, like in a sense. She's not doing anything harmful. She's a pirate, yes, but she's not ravaging cities, ravaging, towns and whatever. But that sounds a little meh to me. If Kobe just lets Boa escape, truth be told, I don't have a proper answer. But I do know one thing. If there's a clash, Boa is in trouble. Because there is no way the Marines would send a person like Kobe to deal with Boa Hancock, who's not even Yonko level. They underestimated Mihawk. They thought he'd come politely, so they only sent vice admirals. And there aren't enough admirals in the Marines to basically go after warlords in the first place. So Cross Guild happened. And if Kobe is going to go up against Boa Hancock, I presume she is defeated. And if she is defeated, I don't think she'd be taken to Impel Down. Because that repeats Impel Down 2.0. Either she's killed, or there was a mutual agreement. So what does it mean if she gets killed? Luffy starts hating Kobe, and I don't think that's the kind of relationship we're going for when we see the rivalry between Luffy and Kobe. So, seemingly I'm making up my own conclusion right now. I'm saying Boa and Kobe was in a mutual agreement, and Boa somehow escaped. That is it. Or Kobe failed miserably. That could also happen. Because, hey, we saw what happened with Luffy. Luffy almost got captured. Luffy did get captured. Boa has conquerors. She's freakishly strong. And for someone like Kobe to beat Boa, looks a little impossible if you ask me. So either one of two. I expect Kobe to be done very bad, or there's a mutual agreement. I don't know how much the fandom would like it if there's a mutual agreement, but I'm sure the fandom wouldn't be happy as Boa was killed. So none of the logical conclusions make sense as of now. And if Boa Hancock were to be included in the Cross Guild, it would have happened. The reveal would have happened immediately when we did see Buggy, Crocodile, and Mihawk. All of them were from the Warlords. And if Boa is a part of that, which is unlikely, I would say that yes, she had her separate dealings. Now, there is also a third possibility that I just came up with. I'm shooting everywhere here, but I'll come to the final conclusion. There was a peace treaty between the Marines and Boa Hancock because Boa Hancock is not interested in joining a pirate group. She runs her own island. She is a pirate, but she's not ravaging towns. And so there has to be some sort of a peace treaty, or the Island of Women would be considered a kingdom from this point onward. That is allied with the world government. Highly unlikely, but for the sake of peace, that is possible. Now, what is the most logical thing to happen? Kobe and Boa team up. Because Kobe is a part of Swords and Boa is friend of Luffy's and Kobe's friend of Luffy's. There will be some sort of a mutual understanding in a way where Boa somehow escapes. And if Impel Down 2.0 or Marineford 2.0 does happen, I would be a little disappointed, but I'm ready to accept it. That's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Put your thoughts down in the comments below. And as of next, and see you next time. Peace.